Greetings everyone, it's me, Eshkova from Blood Moon Pictures, and Homestuck is officially dead. It is sad, and I have like found by pure chance this little PDF upload by to itch.io that me and my good friend Cramian want to look through in memory of the journey that we went through with Homestuck. Say hi to Cramian.
Hello. I may even have to add some to that, but maybe later because of the video I saw yesterday, which unraveled a little bit the end, which I noticed.
For now, just don't get into theory, just along the memory lane.
Yeah,
Bon Voyage, a Homestuck for the Homestuck Zine Jam from Scripstia. Content warning: the Zine is based off of Homestuck, so beware of blood, depictions of artistic blood, violence, and also maybe eye strain because it's bright colors. And with that in mind, play Moonsetter and Bon Voyage. Well, I'm not playing Moonsetter at the moment, but it is in the replay list. And actually, I would have been way more surprised. And I actually picked one of the right songs for this. But Cramian told me that this is what it says, just because it was in the content warning section.
Yeah, because he said, yeah, I probably will play Moonsetter then, but he meant another song.
Yeah, I meant Remember, the one that's playing right now.
And then I read through the content warning, which mentions Moonsetter again.
Yep.
I just wanted to correct him.
But let's get started. Page 3, which is the first page of the thing. Wheeled Oil thing? Hey boy, yeah. Happy birthday, son. Yeah. It's basically like a scrapbook from the characters about their journey. And it's just...
Oh, rip little bird.
Rip little bird. Oh yeah, I remember.
Dave's sorry about that, Jade.
Yeah. I love the writing styles of the different characters, even though I must say that I would have imagined Rose's handwriting a bit more fancy, if that makes sense.
Nah, for me it fits.
Just a tiny bit more fancy than this.
But I think that kind of fancy will come later, maybe from Kanaya.
Probably. Who knows?
From the residency.
But also 4/13/2009. Damn. That's ages
12
ago.
years.
12
damn years. And you brought me into this when? I think it was late Act 6, right?
I brought you into Homestuck?
You explained me about this.
I did?
You explained to me about Homestuck. You showed me the first flash. And from then on, I started from the beginning. And I think it was about Act 6?
Probably. Act 6 was forever. Was half of the comic.
Yeah.
I thought you knew Homestuck before, before we met.
No, you brought me into this.
It's all my fault, I'm sorry. There's Moonsetter. Who are these dudes anyway? It's very odd where Rose is because she's literally sitting next to the fire. You should not take selfies next to the fire.
Yeah, how
Thinking of it,
she...
2009, there wasn't that era, the selfies weren't even a real thing back then.
No, not yet. But how could Rose have been so calm while the whole forest is burning outside of her house?
Yeah, that's a little bit out of it.
And besides the meteor storm, but But it's interesting that the oil already starts here. But it's now spread everywhere.
Yeah, of course it's spread everywhere. And Nana's.
Sprite.
Yeah. Good luck, buddy. With a bro roof now, brink on.
Yeah. We're doing
Listening
it,
to
man.
that.
We're making this happen.
Yeah. Fucking love that.
That fight was that multi-stage fight was awesome.
Yeah, I still listen to that soundtrack to this time. Like the entire directly Strider-related soundtrack is just banging.
Yes.
To be fair, the entirety of the Homestuck soundtrack is banging. So
partially even some fan songs from the Strider region, from the Dave region, I listened to so many times, like Clockstopper, Heat and Clockwork. Those are so good to listen to.
yeah, I turned you a bit up because you were a bit quiet.
Meh. Fuck this dude.
No, I already did. Got the
No,
fucking game. Oh no. Well, he did.
Yeah.
He wasn't bleeding. He was a bit roughed up, but he wasn't bleeding.
Yeah, not roughed up. Now, well, to that time, maybe blood was a little bit too.
Maybe a popped lip, but nothing like major.
Yeah.
It's like.
But while Dave got beat up, we got introduced to Jade. Ha.
Why is my dad's room so normal? That's incredible, silly, and a little bit rude. My name is John JD.
No.
Who's this, Dave? Was it you? Don't look at me. Oh, new kitty.
Vodka martini?
Vodka Mutini, yeah, but that was like, that was the name of Roxy's cat.
Oh.
And the fandom dubbed, I think the fandom went back and dubbed that cat Vodka Mutini as well, because it was basically the same genetically the same cat, just in a different timeline, so to say.
Yeah. Temporal shenanigans.
Aww.
Also a good song. Jade on Prospect.
Yeah.
And
Even though we know this is a sketch, because compared to the moon, she's humongous.
yeah, but still.
It just caught me off guard for a second how like huge she is compared to like the moon of Prospect. Oh, maybe no, that's the chain. Never mind. I was about to say maybe she's just on top of the tower, but no, that's the chain right there that connects the moons. So
Yeah. And that damn time flower. It brought Jade the games, but then it brought later or earlier, depending on when you look at it, Jack Noir over.
I don't.
Or was it?
Was it the same flower? Oh yeah, it was. It was the same flower, but it like it time traveled for like a bazillion years. Like it didn't time travel a bazillion years. It also just sat there for a humongous amount of years.
Yes.
Like
it's basically
to the time of the dinosaurs.
Capsule.
The thing, yeah, but like time capsules from the fucking dinosaurs, like predating the freaking dinosaurs.
Well, yeah, that's what time capsules are for. Normally, you put them in the ground, and maybe 100 years or so later, you dig them up.
Yeah, 100, but not 1
Yeah,
billion.
normally. In Homestuck, well, it's a few zeros more.
Just a few.
Yeah, we would need to go back to this exact time.
Was this when John halted the salamander? Was that Casey?
It could be. But this is John on, the first one in the game, the first one on the planet.
Pea apple juice. Wait. You need to switch those around because John said it in Dave's brain that is pea. John was the bad boy here. Yeah, Rose's world being very bright.
Yeah, but on the contrast, looking back a little bit, normally for drunk people, bright stuff is very bad.
Yeah, but she wasn't even remotely drunk.
Yes, but if it would have normally worked, then Mom wouldn't have just walked off. And she would have maybe been drunk. She would have been so blinded by this.
Yeah, but the thing is, Mom wasn't drunk. She wasn't really that tipsy because at that age she was able to process the alcohol. But also, I just want to say, even though Rose looks freaking adorable in this art style, I do have to admit to myself, just like for my personal taste when interpreting Rose and the kids in general, I'm not a big fan of the giving the Lalondes fluffy hair. I always imagine them with very perfect on point hair, if you know what I mean. Like due to both of their nature. Like
sometimes, yeah.
No, not like.
At least
most of the time.
At the latest when she got tears.
Well, then as definitely, but Rose, I imagine she would like be very strict about her like how her hair works, and Roxy would be just like with her clothing style and with her character, she would also take care of her hair so it doesn't end up that messy or fluffy. Unless what I've also been told on one of my live streams when I was live streaming Pesta Quest. When I was playing Roxy's route, I called her hair messy, but apparently the artist wanted to depict Roxy as an Afro-American person, as a black person. And I didn't realize, because the skin was still, like, literal bleached white because of the Homestuck style. So it just never crossed my mind that that was what it's supposed to be. So I'm terribly sorry if I'm wrongly interpreting this and you just did that thing, artist. So
skin color in Homestuck is normally just white or gray.
Yeah. I mean,
everything else is highly debated.
Well, it's not debated. It's literally put in whatever you want. We don't care. We wanted to erase the topic.
Yeah, but the fans argue.
Yeah, I know that the fans argue, but the fans argue about the silliest stuff. Like, there are people who argue that John actually put real pee into Dave's apple juice even though he had no chance of doing that. Like, physically. And
John is a trickster, but I don't think he would go that far.
Well, that as well. But also he lived on the other side of the freaking country and wasn't able to teleport or time travel at that point.
That too.
Also, we know of all of his Zappy Power time travel shenanigans because it was depicted very closely, and there was no peeing in bottles.
Well, that's all for that. And on the next picture, like we see, they also get started with the trolls. Oh boy.
That was a journey as well. Like, I didn't know what to expect the trolls to be before I actually saw them.
Yeah.
But the thing is that I was spoiled at some point by the person who got me into Homestuck. And that was a whole mess because the first ever thing I saw about Homestuck was a clusterfuck of a picture with all the trolls in it. And then I saw like the scene with maybe we'll get to it later, so I'm not gonna talk about it now.
Maybe.
But I saw a fan animation next.
Huh.
Nah. Taking good care of her. Yeah. And just the wall. Meow, 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 meow.
Funny how we skipped the Daves.
Oh! Look at the picture closely. Do you see something?
Which do you mean?
The wall. The wall on the left.
Many meows and...
right next to her speech bubble.
Next to her, many meows and the hand.
You know what hand that is?
Nanas? No.
No, Zappy Power. Alexa, stop.
Oh.
Stop. Oh god.
No, yeah, but what I just meant now was that we skipped the 2 Daves
I mean,
on the previous picture.
I looked at it and
With the reconsidering of John's course.
Yep, and just like, yo. But there's just like, yeah, oh, yeah, and the ring. The ring.
Yeah.
And there's some, Dear John, happy birthday, even though that was from Jake, that letter.
Maybe?
No, that letter was from Jake, because that was like the, where John got the super bunny. Sebastian.
Oh.
What name does he have by now? He was called Sebastian at one point.
I think so. I don't know. So confusing.
It's not really, in my mind. It's just that it is complicated. Like, Homestuck was very complicated, and that's like one of the main reasons why the fandom like got, I should say by now, into so many fights. Because there's like it's complicated to a level that, especially with the updates and the like gaps between the updates and everything, many people seem to have like completely either forgotten or overseen some details and some like explanatory things and stuff. Like, for example, the Flash where Little Carl's timeline got explained. Like his time loop.
Yeah.
Where we basically find out Little Carl and Lord English's influence was everywhere. Many people don't even know about that.
Oh god.
Yeah, and it's just like, well, it's a major plot point. And sorry, getting ahead of our time.
Yeah, Roxy and the others.
Well, little me. Yeah. I like how the boys are so concerned. They're just so concerned. But Dirk is without his glasses.
Dirk, yeah.
Why is he without his glasses? Where the fuck? Where are you? Wii U.
Where the fuck?
R?
Where the fuck are you?
Oh yeah, R. Okay. Making
babies. Wait, no.
Making babies. Oh.
Well, he did, but
I mean, yes, but not in that way.
Ectobiology.
Oh damn. Like, a lot of people don't even know that ectobiology is basically just normal biology, just without the process.
Yeah, just sped up.
Oh, sad Gamzee.
No.
Happy to happy Nippy.
A song I listened at the time a little bit more, which makes me slowly normalize, not normalize, but hate Gamzee less. It's a fan song.
The thing is, it's...
I know
we shouldn't hate any of the characters.
Yes, it's personal hate because he did something to characters I liked, but still.
He did also things to characters I like, because I like Nepeta at least as much as you do. The only thing is that, like, from the start, I kinda caught on the entire character development with how freaking broken his brain was. Because of all the stuff that happened to him and all the stuff he did to himself unknowingly of the damage because his Lucis was never around. And, I mean, at the end, if you are on off of your drugs for the first time in ages, and someone insulted your religion so hard that you have a mental breakdown, you seek refuge at the person you love and only find his corpse because a freaking
well, that's the
spider bitch killed him.
The song is about the two of them, so yeah.
Yeah. So like the thing is, it like he's a like, for that portion, if we do keep in mind, we also have to keep in mind, he was literally mind-controlled by Lil Carl. Well, by Lord English through Lil Carl. And that is, like, directly shown. There's no ways around that. Like, the power to put, with the Chuckle Voodoos, the little nightmare clown doll into John's room, that happened because of Lord English's direct influence. So, Gamzee was, after that situation, he wasn't himself anymore, to that degree. Like, at least not the same person as he was before. Because he had so many traumatic experiences, one after another, that even would mess every troll up.
Yeah, no one would be still on One Piece after that.
Yeah. Touch me and you're dead. We're the leaders. I love that Tiffy with Solux in the bottom. Even though I wouldn't say that is, like, this goofiness would he be him. Because he's way too, no, I'm not goofy, I am take me serious type of guy. But I love that selfie. I love that selfie so much. And look at pretty Kanaya over the corner.
Yeah.
And little cute Taff bro. And then we have Aradia, Lord English, just a freaking doodle of him. With all due respect, you're going down.
Arrivederci, Megiddo. Remember when that was said?
I'm gonna ignore that one.
No, I saw a video about the court where some of the murders were a little bit unraveled, and that was one of them.
Oh god, scroll a bit down. The freaking doodle of Jack and Cocket.
Well, he is a Knight of Blood, so...
Yeah, and well, the thing is, I just love that entire situation, because till that point, we did not know... Well, apart unless you got spoiled, you didn't know Carket's blood color up to that point.
Yeah.
And Jack was like, what are you going crazy about? I'm gonna have the same blood color, that's not bad. Here,
Jack,
blood.
Yeah, Jack thought the normal, but Carket isn't, at least for troll standards.
Well, for troll standards, he's literally unique.
Yeah.
So, but not even good unique in his culture, so...
No.
Oh
Get
boy.
The cute little sea dwellers. Even Eridan looks good in this. Even though he looks grumpy.
I mean, of course he's grumpy. He's always grumpy.
Yeah. But at least he's in one piece.
Okay.
That part will probably come later.
I like the art style. I really love the art style. It looks like something that could actually be in Homestuck or one of the games. And and like down the I also kind of like that so far it doesn't look like any of them wears shoes necessarily. At least in the like for example Rose when she's sleeping, and Fefri down there. It's kind of cute in a way, like combined with the art style. Or maybe shoes are just hard to draw. Who knows? Oh, here we get to the glitchy parts.
Yeah, the matriarch
wow, they actually made good.
The start of the scratch.
Yeah, the breaking of the matriarch, the start of the scratch.
Legendary
and whatever
piece
that
of
was.
shit.
Huh?
Legendary piece of shit. The sword for Dave. Kettlefeld. Which
well, that one was actually
somehow Dave can break legendary swords.
Yeah, but that the thing is, at the end, the sword was important and did serve its purpose and everything.
But still, what's the ultimate reward? And then, Grimdark Rose.
Well, she's not Grimdark there, but
not yet. But
yeah, it's going to happen. And then we have like the final. Oh, the scratch didn't happen here yet.
Not yet. No, it's about to start.
Nah.
Or no, it was this.
It was a bit. It was a good chunk before this because the Jack is still like tier 3 instead of tier 4.
Yeah, but I think it's the scratch for the trolls.
No. Our troll. the 12 main trolls, the beta trolls never had a scratch.
Yeah, because the previous ones did, but then I don't know why it's so fucked up.
The scratch itself was not glitchy as well. The thing is, this glitches up there was because the first CD got corrupted. No, the second CD got corrupted. The second Homestuck CD got corrupted and inserted, but corrupted. And that's where they fight Jack. We scroll down. Vriska just killed me, but she's already gold tier in this. John rise up as god tier.
Well, yeah. Vriska says kill me, but Tavros
didn't have the guts to it.
Bleeding to death slowly is probably not that good.
It's not that good, but if I'm completely honest, after all she did...
Yeah, true. Blinding one, crippling another, killing a third. Yeah. And then the Stratus game against Jack.
Well, yeah. And John rose up, and then we scroll down. We have more stuff going on. Oh yeah, that's where it was explained that old Jack, that Super
Old
Jack,
yeah,
kind of came there. Genesis Frog, everything going fucking bonkers.
Yeah, the reward got sliced. Jade got her own sprite and like herself. Solux explodes Aurelia's home and
No, that one is
Eredin
and Solux dueling.
That was their fight, yeah.
And oh god,
oh
god, next page. Oh god, oh god, oh god.
And even the two I like are in there.
The two?
The bottom right, which we already discussed, which goes to the count of Gamzee, and then the upper left, which goes to the count of Eredin.
Well, and the bottom left, who goes on the account of Eredin.
Yes,
like the thing is, if we break down the kill count.
No, I meant personally now.
Yeah.
Pfeffery and Nepeta are the two trolls I like the most.
The thing is,
mostly even Pfeffery because she has the same star sign than me. His guess.
The thing is that, like, Gamzee went crazy here, and he fought, well, he didn't fought, he executed the Executioner, Darkleer reincarnated, which is, and...
But he's invisible.
He technically, if you technically want to technically speak about that, he quote-unquote killed Nepeta in self-defense, even though that it was not a fair matchup from begin with.
Yeah, he was very stronger anyway. She went into a fight she already knew she loses.
I mean, at least she did more damage on him than Equius did.
Yeah, you can even see it too. But yeah, he let her scratch him.
He let her. Well, the thing is, she still did do more damage, but he used her claw to scratch himself.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
But like on this page, most deaths go on Eredin's account.
Yeah, 2 out of 3.
No.
Because Terezi is still alive.
And then question mark, she's alive.
Oh no.
Eredin got sliced.
Eredin sliced. Aurelia watches the green sun. And yes, Karkin, I'm alive.
Mom, Dad, and Rose and Dark Rose format.
Yeah, Grimdark
Rose.
A form I, for myself, really like, which didn't really got that much attention.
I mean, yeah, because it was basically just like a short period of power overdose, and it ended with her dying god tiering, I guess.
Even though we got another Grimdark moment, which is a little bit longer, and even barks.
Well, that's not really Grimdark, though. That's just mind-controlled. Grimdark is basically
Was it even called Grimbark? Because of the
not
dog
officially.
part?
Not officially.
Huh.
I think that's a fan name, and maybe the character's called that way because she turned dark. But the actual Grim Dark is basically the horde terrors fueling their power into a person. Yeah. That's what the Grim Dark thing was, and which is like far off from what happened to Jade. Jade was just straight up mind controlled by C-Bitch Hitler thing.
Yeah. The Hammer of Zilihu, and then.
And if we scroll a bit, the thing is, the moment where Karkat and Gamzee had their quote-unquote final talk before everything went to shit, I saw an animation of that. And that was before I even read Homestuck, I saw an animation of that. And it was, after that and some bickering, I finally started reading Homestuck, and I got into it. Yeah, and it was nice. And the just and thing is it was kind of broken.
Yeah,
but that didn't happen here, did it?
It
it wasn't broken here. It was just that it was neither John died, quote unquote, but it was neither just nor heroic because he just straight up died failing.
He died before the fight even really began.
Yeah. So
neither heroic nor just.
Yeah. And then we have
so we got to revive.
Yeah. Then we have the frog breeding with another hand. We have Terezi being sorry for stabbing Vriska. But she shouldn't be. It was at that moment in time, it was the best curse of action because.
Yeah. Well, there are in total 3 outcomes out of this, as far as I remember right now. Either Terezi would have let Vriska go, Vriska dies and leads Jack to them,
and everyone dies. Well, Vriska wouldn't have necessarily died.
Against Jack? Probably.
And not at that point, because it is shown what would have happened because of Terezi's, Seer of Mind powers.
Yeah.
She wasn't God tier, but she already had the powers, and that's something people have to always, take into consideration with the class-back powers, that they're not linked to becoming God tier.
Yeah, Dave also could scratch respawn the enemies faster at the start of the session before even got Tyrion. The second is, I think, killing Vriska, which would kill her, and
at least save them.
Save them for now. And the third is the retconned one. John comes along and smacks Vriska KO.
Yeah. Though I don't like calling it retcon because it was always part of Hussey's plan, because as we can see, the hands and the oil were always part of the story. And because it's not a retcon, it's a canon time travel shenanigan that happened, and in order to shift the Alpha timeline into another timeline. And he did say that in a big master pause about how God tiers work, that he did plan on this quote unquote Alpha timeline affecting powers, which the characters dubbed Redcon, I guess, because that was the closest thing they had to compare it to. Because they had time travel, they just didn't have Alpha timeline time travel. And Alpha timeline time travel always ended in one of the copies dying.
Yeah. One John dying at the 3-year voyage on Jade's ship.
That's not what. That's not connected to that. What I just said.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
The thing is, because of the and this is my main issue with Old Dirk, by the way. The thing is, in order to achieve the Zappy powers, John had to accept a deal on every single version of himself which was that every version of him that was still alive had to get sacrificed for John to be able to achieve the Zappy powers. Well, to gain control over the Zappy powers and get rid of the oil from his planet, which he scattered through time and space across the Alpha timeline, in order to play the organ John owns. And that enabled him to later on the down the road fix, quote unquote, fix what happened in the Game Over Flash.
Yeah.
Which created a new Alpha timeline.
Yeah.
Which is something... it's basically cheating the game, Spurb, and the game system, Spurb, completely.
Basically, yes. But we are talking about gods here, so...
Yeah.
It's not called God Tears for nothing.
There's... Yeah, but they are not all powerful. By far not.
Yes, but still.
No, there's not... No, but still here. There's just like...
Yes, I know they're not all powerful, because there is still the heroic or just thing.
No, not only that, they're even in the regards to their powers far from being all powerful. They're superheroes, yes, but not gods.
Yes. Then explain to me, why is it called God Tier?
Because in comparison, it is godlike. Because God Tier is not meant to describe gods. It's meant to describe the highest achievable tier of something. For example, if you have the highest item level and the best rotation in World of Warcraft, you're God Tier.
Fine, I guess.
That's how game talk works.
Fine, I guess.
Hussey broke it down in an entire master post right after the Game Over Flash. And I loved it because I called all of the things he just said there. I even have a copy on my computer somewhere.
Oh god dang it. Let's continue with this one here.
Yeah, and then we have the flashback to the ancestors and the entire story about the ancestors.
Yeah. The handmaiden poking the...
was that without doubt the lamest. I love that correction.
Yeah.
Oh, we have Mena down in the left corner.
Can I still write in dream bubbles? Oops, ghost talking. Poor red glare.
Yeah. And then we have Cascade. We just recently talked about Cascade. That was where the scratch happened.
Yeah.
Cascade
got here, and wow.
Everyone got here in this one.
Yeah, true. 3 or 4 got here then.
3.
Yeah, 3 out of 4.
Yeah.
Because John got us already.
The thing is that what many people still don't fully grasp, people still think that all of Jade's powers... Oh, I just noticed an art mistake here, unless... Yeah, no, it's an art mistake. Jade doesn't have her dog ears.
Maybe it's supposed to be in the hair.
They were high reaching over the hair though.
I said ears. Maybe, I don't know. Don't criticize. This is beautiful.
It's not. It is beautiful. It's not criticizing. It's more like, whoo! I found something.
We're going on a trip. See you in 3 years.
Yeah. Zooming through paradox space where there's nothing but void is interesting.
Traveling at the speed of light, which is the highest Jade could go without the green sun.
Even with the green sun.
No, she said Otherwise, with the green sun, it was instant teleport, but without it, just light speed.
No, she was still able to instant teleport. The problem is that even with the power of the green sun, it would take so much because they're traveling between sessions in a space that is non-existent and unaffected by the green sun's power. And also, they're basically traveling universes in this sense. It's basically like when I play in a Minecraft world and I fly up, and I take so long to fly up until I land in your Minecraft world on your computer. That's technically what happened.
True. Yeah.
Also, wasn't there like the entire thing about the green sun didn't like fully vanish at that point or something?
No.
Because they had to the trolls technically destroyed it in a weird not the trolls,
that was the plan. If I remember right, the plan was actually to destroy the green sun, but with the black and white bomb, which they found in Spurb. In the core.
In the core,
in the core of the battlefield.
Yeah. 1 second, I'm turning on the lights.
Yeah, that made the green sun.
Yeah, it made the green sun.
In the beta session.
Well, it not in the green sun is not part of a specific session though. The green sun is an entity across sessions.
Yes, but like I said, this is as far as I remember.
It never. This explosion didn't destroy the green sun. It created the green sun.
Yeah, I said it created it. It was
but not in a specific.
I thought the plan was for the troll side to destroy the green sun, which was the mission for Jade, for Dave and Rose, which they traveled on that suicide mission to let it explode, but they made the green sun instead.
Yeah.
For them, which the explosion made them got here, luckily.
Yeah, that's the reason why they survived. So
Otherwise,
I think it was only because of the power of the green sun, Jade was only able to, like, make that travel happen.
Maybe.
Anyway,
I don't know.
The thing is, the first Guardians, which is what Jade fused with when she achieved God tier.
They got power from the green sun.
Yeah, they get their
that's
power.
Their fuel.
Yeah, that's their fuel source, basically. And the thing is that what many people don't realize is that Jade's complete... it wasn't because was a feature of all sessions that existed in principle, or just the casual neighborhood of the sessions we saw.
You're Googling!
Googling what? No, I'm not Googling anything. That was a comment in chat.
Oh.
Are you...
I forgot that. I forgot that you have this chat open.
Okay, but yeah, the green sun fuels the first Guardians, and many people keep forgetting that half of Jade's powers are first Guardian powers, not Witch of Space powers.
Yes.
I think the shrinking and enlarging is definitely a Witch of Space power, but her teleportation and everything is first Guardian power because that's always depicted with green. But that might also be connected because the space-related teleport is depicted green, but that's up for interpretation at that point. But it's more likely that, like, everything that is connected to the first Guardian green might be first Guardian powers. So, like, the thing is, Jade, compared to the other God tiers, was God tier. Because of that.
Because of the green sun, she was stronger than the others. Or at least had a wide, broader arsenal.
Anyway, let's go to... And also, Double hi there in the chat.
Hello.
I like that reading your comment made him think I googled.
Because you were reading from something and I forgot you had your chat.
Unfortunately, green is also the space color. Yeah.
Nah.
That might be it. It might be. I'm not completely sure. No. Oh, he reducted his message. I'm not completely sure about that.
I don't think so. Because green is alive.
Green is mind, majorly, I think. But also definitely life. Because, like, I think both use green. But then again, we have to, like, pinpoint exact color codes in Homestuck. Because Hussey paid so much attention to that the exact color codes actually match overarchingly.
Yeah. Like for the different greens and reds, even in text.
Mm.
And speaking of text and greens and others, the alpha session.
Yee. Oh, Dirk looks happy. I love that he has freckles here. Even it doesn't fit my headcanon for him, I love it on him.
To elevate a little, no.
Well, just a little, no.
What is Roxy?
Green was also Calliope's color of Muse of Space, says Topperwitch. And yes, exactly. But it doesn't make it necessarily connected to space. Maybe there's an overarching I forgot the word I'm looking for. Like story reason why it's green, but it's not because of it's not because space green's the space color, but because like Hussey wanted to draw the connectual line there. If that makes sense. Like for example, in some movies you see how like a specific group of characters that are connected are also connected in an artistic sense, but this artistic addition has not a lore reason, it has a artistic reason. Anyway.
Can you decipher what?
No. I know what you're talking about, but no. A nice pick. What a nice... That's not a W, though.
P-H-O-L-Z.
That's a nice pick. That's a that with an S.
Oh. Roxy, goddamn.
God dang, Roxy. God
dang. I know you're maybe tipsy or drunk, but please.
At that point in time, yeah. Which was always something that really bugged me about about Rose, especially Roxy's character at the start and later Rose's character. I don't like the depiction of alcohol, especially like alcoholic abuse, especially when it's underage people. Like that is like a huge pet peeve of mine, and that was for a reason why for the longest time I didn't like Roxy as a character.
Aww.
Just because of that. And it was like, I completely agree that's a silly reason to dislike an entire character, but I didn't like I really like whenever she showed up I was like because of that exact thing, but only that exact thing. Okay, then we go back and oh god, the bucket. The bucket.
I still have to bring a bucket to a Homestuck fan and see the reaction.
You guys are cute, don't forget as in these
Don't forget us in these 3 years.
I read it as because it looked like an A for a bit.
Dave, Brad, Jade, and John on the ship. And Rose, Dave, Terezi, Aradia, no.
Oh no! Oh no! Look at the pictures down with Jake. Poor Jake. It looks like evil spider which is.
What's the first thing which came in mind now was a Black Widow.
You know what? That's fitting. But do you know what my mind just thought you were thinking? Our mission from yesterday.
Oh hell no. Hell no.
Too late, no Homestuck fans exist anymore, we're all dead. Yeah, this is actually a pre-recording, and the reason why I'm able to read the chat is because I'm a time traveler.
Temporal shenanigans! Nah, we can't escape it, let's be honest.
I mean...
As much as we want to, we can't escape this.
It has been a huge part of our lives, and it has been an important part in my life at the very least. And it is just... On one end, it's sad it's over, but on the other end, I cannot completely understand it. You all know my personal opinions about the entire thing. Well, and if you don't watch my videos from, well, when I played PestaQuest and Act 2 of Hive Swap. But, like, long story short, it's over. And sure, we can continue our fan work, we can continue being fans of what it was, but we shouldn't force it back into existence, because otherwise, Cursed Child, Star Wars 789, you know what I'm getting at.
Now I have to ask, what is the latest, what do you
Oh, you
know
met me at the LBM! Nice! Double Roots, that's amazing. I don't remember your YouTube account specifically, though. But I'm happy you're here. I'm very happy you're here.
Oh, nice. Ash, what do you know about the end?
I don't know much, I think, but then again I've heard some things. But I will just, I would like to keep it to this, because I really want to just appreciate this person's art and reminisce on what has been in the past at the moment.
Then maybe we can talk about that
to close that
after.
chapter. Yeah.
Maybe we can talk about that after, because
I don't know how much I heard.
Yeah, which is why I want to talk with you about that, but yeah, we can move it to after this.
Yeah.
So, past the Black Widow, past the Meteor.
The freaking drawings with Karkit behind the freaking chest. Karkit and Dave fighting. Terezi regretting Riska's outcome. Kemsey give. I like Jane's facial expression. Oh my god. Big boom, then they met that and it was a whole clusterfuck. Larry! That's a boy. Yeah, Larry was also another one. What?
I hate it here. From Erenea.
Yeah. And we go further down and we see the chess pieces and... Oh god, that scene where he kissed him. Oh, that was so oof. I loved it so much. That was so amazing. On point.
If it wouldn't be so alien, the whole thing.
Oh, look closer. Wait, look closer on Calliope's what she's drawing. That's I think that's fan art from another artist who even did like Homestuck art.
Could be. I don't know.
I don't know for sure as well, but it looks like a different art style from what we see so far. And it looks like an art style I definitely have seen before in the Homestuck community.
But what I just wanted to say, because you interrupted me with the volcano scene, if it wouldn't be that alien, just like Homestuckers in general, you could put that straight into an action movie. Okay, attach a body to the head, but still.
No, I mean, okay, attach a body to the head, and you just have already an action movie scene, so.
Yes.
Like a normal one.
Yes, yeah, at least it's normal and not so alien like Homestuckers.
I also really like further down where Dirk is carrying Roxy and Jane just like behind. I also really love like that like someone took a screenshot of that animation with Roxy being super happy in the picture and like and made like the comment, "Look at happy Roxy touching a real human for the first time in her entire life."
I think she was happy to be reunited with her friends and being halfway alive.
Well, in that situation, she wasn't not really not unite like she was never with her friends in that sense.
Yes,
and in that moment, she has like for the first time actual contact apart from text.
Or maybe she also had fun riding the board.
I mean, maybe, but she also like really loved that moment. Like it just like in the what she said there, but yeah, it was probably a mix of feelings, but I love the interpretation that she's like overwhelmed with positive emotions because I'm touching my best friends right now in person. This is amazing. Also, she had a crush on Dirk at that time, if I'm recalling correctly.
Could be. Do you have any idea who? I would assume by the color it's Dirk who wrote the letter.
No, someone faked that. I remember this, and someone faked it, and John was furious about it. Oh, it was, Dave Sprite.
Oh, yeah, then the color makes sense. Okay.
Then we scroll down, we meet the Alpha Trolls, well, those trolls anyway, the Dancestors. Oh no, the red picture further down. Oh, my favorite, like, the thing is, before Rose and Kanaya were like way more officially a thing, but Kurlos and Mulin were my favorite ship.
Yeah.
They're amazing and they're cute. Shut the fuck up, Tronus. Mood. All of us mood. Ah, and the kiss between Kanaya and Rose down there.
No.
Please, I'm scared. And then...
Best date ever.
Wouldn't call it the best date, but...
Rose wrote it?
I know, but... Anyway, and then... Aww. Yeah, Dirk, Lil Hall, being scared of dying, so he fused it instead with the thing. That was also a really emotional moment. Like, that he actually created an AI out of his, like, teenage, like, younger brain. And it just gained consciousness. Whoops.
But, and then...
And everyone, fuck.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the trickster. I love that Dirk in trickster mode. Like, everyone got this, like, super party and dancing animation, and Dirk was just like, I'm done with this shit, even in trickster mode.
Yeah. But from one weird power-up to another.
To the actual power-up. Oh god, yeah. The zoom in on the pants! Yes! And Dirk's outfit. Oh, damn. Like, the thing is...
Fucking pants.
The thing is, before I saw Dirk's god tier and everything, and, like, how he rocks it and everything, I think even before I knew of Dirk's... No, it was after I knew of Dirk's class aspect, I think. Before or after? It was after. Slightly after. I don't know. It was around that time period, anyway, that I found out that I'm a Knight of Heart. And at first I was like, like a bit like, huh? Didn't expect that. That's kind of weird. Whatever. And then I just, like, grew so attached to it. And now I'm impersonate. Like, it is my it's so my personality. It fits so well. And I don't recall Jake hating his pants, if I'm honest.
He said,
I don't know if he's, like, actually said it within the comic or if he just was like, well. Because he did wear shorts and rocked them with a passion.
True, but maybe that passion developed later.
No, it didn't, because he wore them back before he played Spurb as well. And then John gains his powers,
Okay, and yeah.
The glitchy stuff runs out of control
There we have Grimbark and the mind control Jane.
well, both mind controlled.
Yeah. And then the tally. Oh!
Yeah. And game over. Damn. I remember after the Giga pause, we come back to Homestuck. I remember I was on the convention in Berlin at the time. I don't remember how it's called anymore, because it always changed names.
Yeah.
And I was there, and I remember being up with some Homestucks, and just one Homestuck running up to me because we met before, and be like, "It continued! It continued! We're on the computer room!" And we were like, I was like, "Oh shit! But I don't want to read it here. I want to see it at home." Because I had like this thing where it just like right-clicked and saved everything from Homestuck, so I want to read it at home. Also, I had a bookmark where it was at home and everything. So I was like, and then I was home. And in the next, like, in the span of the next days, game over happened, and I was like...
Above the second picture. If you can read it.
Game over?
I failed.
Yeah, I failed, yeah.
Ooh.
But
oh god, I don't want to imagine that, Dirk, now.
Like, Dirk was so fucked up because he tried his best to avoid this, but Arania messed it all up.
Yeah.
I mean, basically, Arania, like, messed all of this up. The thing is, there were, like, fan continuations during the Gigapause where people even, like, implemented Lord English showing up and being fought and stuff. And we were like, please no.
No.
Lord English would have wiped everything out with one swoop.
Yeah, and besides, how many died in Game Over?
Almost everyone.
I think there were only John, Roxy, and Dirk left.
Dirk did also die because the glitches.
He died through the glitches, but still, if the glitches wouldn't been there, 3 people against English. No.
No, it would. No, before the Game Over flash happened.
Oh.
Way before. Like, the last picture was how every fighter arrived at the scene. That was the last picture. Then there was the Gigapause.
Oh.
And then came the animation.
Wow.
Yep. It was the shittiest cliffhanger in history. Because it was also 1.5 years.
Yeah.
Reunion, framed moment, murder, justice, and honk. Yep. And flip.
Yeah.
The Zappy thing where he created a new alpha timeline that worked out better.
With the directions of hyperfocus Terezi.
The thing is, I actually like dissected this, and the thing is the change that mattered the most was the pure change of the alpha timeline onto a new timeline, onto the timeline that Jade was in when she quote unquote not died, because in that timeline Arania basically didn't do this stuff. And so the entire, like, clusterfuck of what happened didn't pan out that way in the first place. Because it happened in the original alpha timeline, because come on. Ghost Bubbles? No. Ghost Bubbles?
Dream Bubbles.
Dream Bubbles. The Dream Bubbles were connected to the alpha timeline. The other timelines fueled into the Dream Bubbles, but the Dream Bubbles were only connected directly to the alpha timeline. So, basically what effectively happened was that John, quote-unquote, erased what the dream bubbles with Arania and stuff, like, made that timeline out to happen.
Huh.
Technically speaking. Like, there's a lot of details there, and alpha timeline time travel like this is always messy, but you can make it work if you're not Warlords of Draenor.
Don't bring WoW into this now. Don't.
Okay, and then we go Vriska, and then the Vriska circuit, the Vriska Grum. And I have heard that Vriska Grum itself was actually a site where Hussey posted things with the artists together.
Ooh.
Freaking dick.
Oh, I don't remember this happening. Aw.
The thing is that, like, most fans did not know about that. It was like a hidden thing, like a hidden Easter egg on Instagram, and even like finding that without knowing, freaking doggos. And oh yes, Dave Petta and Jespros and the whole shenanigan of Jespros then being sad that Dave Petta is now half her brother.
Yeah.
Claw, motherfuckers. Love us. Love it. Oh, Dirk and Dave hugging.
The look on Rose's face.
Wait! Hold the phone?
What?
Fandomia Witch, our animator, send me a picture of her character with the exact face.
Show me.
I don't think I can find it anymore because she, like... not now. I'm gonna show later. But she sent me with Jasper's sprite's facial expression. It was the same expression. Exactly pinpoint. It's so... Oh, I have to look it up after we're done. And then remember... wouldn't it be better if, like, actually, like, the song was playing? Because currently it's Moonsetter. That Remember Flash just... It made me cry. It made me cry so much. And it was such a good ending for that Terezi. Because she met a version of Vriska that actually got better. And turned into a better person.
Yeah.
And then... Oh, the big fight. The big final showdown. Oh.
That was a thing.
That was so big of a thing.
Yeah.
That was amazing. The only thing I was kind of sad about, that the entire freaking army of ghosts was almost immediately wiped out. Have you played Psycholonials yet? I did not, I think. Psycholonials? No, I didn't.
I don't even know that name.
It doesn't ring a bell right now either, so I might have seen it somewhere and forgot about it. Dang. I have not played that, but if you join our Discord, you can send me a link. If there's a link to download it from or something, and I'll check it out. Maybe for a video even. Okay.
Whole Act 7. Ooh.
Oh my god, the Kerpersians destroying the rings, the ultimate frog getting born.
And then fucking finally claiming the ultimate reward.
Which is your own universe with your own planet. Thank you for playing. Thank you for playing from... Oh, it's written in everyone here.
Why does this picture hurt? I'm looking at Terezi.
The thing is, at the moment in the comic, she was happy. Only afterwards, she was like, yeah, I kind of want to find Vriska anyway. So, yeah. But I love that everyone, like, wrote down, thank you for playing.
10? Okay, wait, 10?
What do you mean 10? What are you counting? What are you counting? Regarding John deleting the dream bubbles, he didn't delete the dream bubbles. Vriska and Terezi were still around and met up. Yes, I never said he deleted the dream bubbles. He just quote unquote, like he shifted the alpha timeline into a different timeline where the effect of the dream bubbles directly did not affect that alpha timeline. The dream bubbles still existed. The dream bubbles didn't disappear or anything. They just shifted into the new alpha timeline technically. Because time and space are completely disconnected and strutting all over the place in such regards. And the thing is, I love like the way of thinking from Hasi, because technically there are places out in the universe where time and space are completely separated and not working incoherently. And we even have an example of real-life time travel where a person went on an airplane and basically he traveled through time forward like we do, but faster than we do. And he was basically, like his clocks did not, his atomic clocks did not match up with our clocks anymore, which is why we have proof of real-life time travel actually not only being real, but it also happened in a very minuscule scale, but it happened.
But you have to be very fast for it.
Not necessarily, because we, through that, we did find out that gravitation does affect the flow of time. Which is bonkers to think about. Because basically, I think what happened was that he had no gravitation in space, or like a weird like fake gravitation through the velocity he had. Because he was spinning around the globe faster, spinning around the globe with way less gravitation. Like way less gravitation. But also at a certain velocity. So the time flow was not equal. And that's just... Anyway, long story short, he didn't delete the dream bubbles, and that's not what I meant, in case I said it in a similar way. He basically, like, the new timeline John entered was never directly affected prior to Game Over by major effects of the dream bubbles. That half a century before that, actually. I don't know what you mean directly with that. I said a lot of things. Which of those things do you mean?
Yes.
That was just a test to show off how precise those clocks are. Oh, that... I mean, the version I heard was basically like, what the fuck, that's actually real. But maybe it was just people who doubted that. Maybe that was just because people doubted that principle of time travel and whatever, and maybe that's why. Less time? Could it be that we're talking about two different stories then? I don't know, these are like tiny details of a story I heard ages ago. So... and the thing with Doppelroach, maybe it was just a theory until it was literally proven. Because that was actual physical proof. But anyway, the version I heard... no, it was well established by this point. The clock was just proof of the concept. Yes, those tests are still done today. Okay, I didn't know that. Actually, I'm involved in one like that. Ooh, that's interesting. That's very interesting. The thing is, like, again, it might be like the typical thing that people word things differently, and the story slightly changes depending on how many people tell it. Maybe I'm a victim of that, because like when I heard of it, it was basically oh, we didn't knew about this actually being real before. It was just a theory, a physics theory. But maybe the people reporting that told it in such a way that I misinterpreted it as that. Because anyway, I do know that it does exist. That's what I mean. If you want to check it out, you can search on Steam. It's a visual novel like games recently. It's pretty much enjoying how made. Oh, that's another thing.
Yes, because I'm looking at the thing on Steam now, and from the trailer, the first symbol is the thing yeah, it is from him.
Huh.
Because I'm on a Homestuck server where this symbol, also with that name, is on it.
Interesting.
So they have another game to play.
I mean, I don't know if I will play it for YouTube, but anyway, let's. And you. Thank you for being part of this sign by reading it, and I hope enjoying it. Yeah, I definitely enjoyed it. Oh, there's the artist.
Yes, and a side thing before you. Is it just me?
We talked so much about sidetrack things. I want to.
No, it is because of this.
Okay.
Is it just me, or from the John who's claiming the reward, from that picture to the next? Am I seeing wrong, or is the texture of the picture changing?
No, the John grabbing the reward is just a different art style.
No, I mean the white of the paper of those two pictures. For me, it looks on the thank you for playing a different than on the one before.
I know what
I'm just seeing things.
I know the grain effect they used, and it's just a more I think you're seeing things because those effects are all over the place and always change between the pictures slightly. Because I know the grain effect they're using, at least a version of that grain effect on these. Because I have a very, very, very similar grain effect on my on Paint.net. It's never the same. A little gift from me to a fandom I most cherish and has showed me nothing but love and support. Thank you and happy... Well, not 413 anymore, but...
416 by now, but...
But happy Homestuck.
Happy belated 413.
Happy Homestuck. Bon voyage.
And the pins of the alphas. That was good.
That was amazing. I mean, we got sidetracked to a bunch, but that's just basic me.
Yeah, basic you anyway. That was.
It took a bit longer than I anticipated, but probably because we got sidetracked.
You told me something about 2 or 4 hours.
Not for this.
Huh.
I said, like, my plan was 1 hour. My plan was 1 hour. But yeah, it's a really nice sign. Again, if you want to check it out on search Bon Voyage on itch.io. Give the creator, Scriptia, as much love and support as you can. Sadly, this game is for free and not choose your own price. Otherwise, I would have sent them money, which I probably shouldn't because I'm not having a lot after the charity stream Wednesday. It went way better than I expected. Well, worse for my wallet, but I don't mind. It's for charity. And for sloth. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here. Thank you for all those great memories and the great journeys we had. The meetups, the friends I made, the friends I found, the friends I strengthened. Looking at you, Cramian.
You dragged me into this.
Yes, and it made our friendship stronger.
Huh.
And like Homestuck has been such a huge impact on my life. And all good things come to an end eventually. That's just the nature of how things are. No matter how much we cry, how much we hate it, Unis Anis was a great example for that and actually prepared me very well. At cons like LBM was fantastic to be part of. Yeah, Doppelrutsch. Were you there when, or were you one of the people or there when I did the Gothstuck photo shoot where I like last minute got the things to cosplay with the people? Like I literally received most of the parts of the cosplay like minutes before that picture was shot. No, maybe an hour or something before that picture was taken. Because things got messy with planning and people jumped off and stuff like that. But we got the full team together anyway. You was nice. Again, I'd be happy to like reestablish contact. And at the end of this, I also want to say, don't worry. I will definitely, as I said in Monday's video, continue Diaries of an Alternian. I might shift some things around in order to make it more realizable for me and more enjoyable for you guys, hopefully. And the only issue I cannot control is COVID and the effect it has on me and the team members. So apart from that, I'll just keep working on that and continuing that as good as I can. Though I didn't talk that much to people at this point, I think. That's fine, Doppelrutsch. That's fine. Like, we all had those moments where we don't talk much. Homestuck is so I just hope, so... Lilyfim, I'm sorry you learned it here, but...
It's over.
It's over. Well... like, this is what the stream is for. It's... Bon voyage. Okay, sayonara.
Can I now say what I at least know from what I've learned, at least from how things are quote unquote standing?
If it greatly impacts what I just said, maybe. But no. If I'm honest, I would like that to be off stream if that's okay.
Okay, yeah. It was,
also because I'm 7 minutes over my own time limit I gave myself. The cats are getting hungry.
I proposed it because of Lilithim to explain, but okay.
I mean, you can.
Otherwise, Lilithim, check the, if it's possible, the Patreon for Homestuck. There should be at least some answers.
Secundus Movens on Instagram if you want to take a look. I had some LB. Oh, I'm gonna save that. I finally have an Instagram by now. It took me ages. Again, Lilithim, maybe I'm just out of the picture, out of some things that may as well be true. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's all for this stream. And I hope that, well, you not only enjoyed the stream, that you enjoyed the Zine we looked at, and that you enjoyed your time with the fandom with Homestuck, because it'll not die. We just got tiered into being quieter, I guess. Or whatever. Not hating unrepairably yet. They could still fix it. Let's not talk about this right now. But it was a great trip down memory lane for sure. Yeah. And it like there's so much to say and talk about, I guess. But my cats are waiting, they want to be fed, and the people in World of Warcraft are waiting because I want to raid with them today. But they can spare another 7 minutes, I guess. So because they always still prepare like for half an hour. So, ladies and gentlemen, it was great having you here. It was great talking to you in chat. It was great looking at the sign. Again, check out the creator on itch.io, and I think even on GameJolt, but I'm not entirely sure. And again, if you want to stick around for Homestuck fan content of my OCs, which does not impact anything that happens in the main storyline at all, it's its own little secluded story, then stick around. I'd love to have you there for that journey, because where one journey ends, another begins. And with that, we sincerely love all of you guys. Check the links in the description below, and we'll see each other in the next video in the stream. Cheerio!
Bye!
Bye! I have to click end stream on 3 different things. Bye! PG Pauline, bye!